Hello all you beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to be recreating this image of iced coffee. We will not have access to any of the original recipe or the luxury of buying any finished product such as whipped cream or instant coffee. Iced coffee is said to be originated in Algeria in 1840 and have been described as the original iced coffee, which was prepared with coffee, syrup and cold water. Iced coffee in general is made by adding a few ingredients together such as coffee, milk and some type of sweetener and topped up with a little bit of ice. But in this video, we'll have no idea what's in this cuppa. The two finished results will be judged on likeness, flavor and on presentation. Our recreation of this image brought us to buying cream, dark chocolate for the tiny chocolate pieces on top, some milk chocolate for the beautiful inlining, normal milk, coffee, and honey for sweetener. I decided to make a mocha pot to make my coffee. Mocha pots are normally strong and they make it in small servings, and that suited the idea that I wanted.
So my goal is to, one thing I do know about iced coffee is that they have pretty strong.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Remember, it's strong because there's lots of ice in it. With lots of ice, it
Watered down.
yeah, it gets watered down. That makes sense. So I have to do a lot.
The French press, on the other hand, was my brother's decision. Not due to a tactical choice, but you know.
I normally make coffee in different ways instead of using this one. I don't even use, I don't know what this is. I guess it's some cappuccino or shit. I can't say. But it's definitely for coffee.
Cappuccino shit?
Yeah.
Did you just call that a cappuccino shit? Guys, for every coffee fan in this, remember this is now called a cappuccino shit. Can you show me what you've done and explain what you've done?
No, I don't want to.
You don't want to?
No, not really.
So a mocha pot is used by adding water in the bottom, coffee grounds in a little compartment above, and letting it heat up so that the vapor pushes the water through and ends up in a little compartment above everything else.
So everybody can see now that it was really that just Donna didn't think about the extra water I put in.
No,
and he just did.
I couldn't open it, it was too hot. I tried. You saw it on me trying to put it up.
Yeah, but everybody knows, the viewers will know now that you're pretty sensitive to heat.
I think most people are sensitive to 100 and something degrees.
I wasn't 100. My idea wasn't really to like tell Donna what I'm doing, but I don't really think it matters because we have
different ideas.
we have probably different ways of doing it, and I'm winging it really. Like I haven't thought about this challenge. I haven't thought about what should I do, and I haven't researched anything.
Of course.
But the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm just really gonna pour this shit right in here.
Cannot use it like my brother did. Because if I put this much in, are you crazy? This is gonna be the fucking, this is gonna be harsh.
One thing you do see is that they look very, very different in color. Not very different, but this one looks more groggy than that one.
Yeah, this one definitely looks more groggy. This one looks like a coffee can. This doesn't smell good, man. Mine smells very concentrated. Let me try. Yours tastes like a strong coffee you can drink. Mine tastes like. I'm going to be tempering a little bit of chocolate for myself. The way you're supposed to temper chocolate is to heat it up, slowly mix it together beautifully, and then either cool it down in a cold bowl or lower the temperature in the room or in the area you're in. However, I don't think we knew any of this before we edited this. I'm gonna do some very simple 85% dark cocoa, and then I'm gonna mix in a little bit of this one here, which is hazelnut. I don't want nuts in it because I feel like an iced coffee with nuts. That sounds kind of nuts. Slow down. There's a bunch of small chocolate pieces, but we have no way of we can buy those. But we decided that would be a little bit of cheating. So we said we have to make our own in however it would be showing and looking. So we're just making our own small pieces right now, and that's why I'm tempering the chocolate. Is simply making it flat and I'm cracking them up as nicely as possible when it's normal temperature. Well, a little attempt from my little brother of making chocolate chips / druffles or whatever people call them nowadays. We call them chippities. How do you feel after you made a mockery out of your cappuccino shit until becoming a professional chocolatier? I'm a Chinese with a Chinese master.
There's not many words that's needed. It's just.
I am not. I'm only master at the making the chocolate.
You have to move it quicker.
Okay, I'm moving it. A big no-no in the chocolatiering world is putting the chocolate in the freezer. Yeah, that's what he did. So he did a big oopsie. Right now, my brother's making chocolate sauce, which is smart, honestly. And I'm going to be making two different things. A chocolate sauce and another tempered chocolate. And since I have the ones I already made, I want to try to make something a bit more artistic. Because I know that he's probably going to get closer to how it looks. So I'm gonna have to do it good on presentation. There are plenty of different ways of making chocolate sauces, but some of the most common ingredients are always going to be chocolate powder, heavy cream, water, sugar, and of course milk. A way of making chocolate sauce is to simply add all the required ingredients from the recipe to a bowl and then melt them together and stir. Something we should have known way beforehand.
As you can see in the picture, there will be chocolate coating on the inside and there will be chocolate in the bottom. So what I'm doing now, I'm trying to decorate the inside with the chocolate, which is the same chocolate I used before to make the chocolate duds, or whatever you call them. And then I'm going to put some in the bottom and I'm also going to try to decorate them on the side. So that's what we're going to do now.
What I've done is add some honey. Hopefully it'll be, what's it called, a little bit more delicate and what's it called? Viscose, less viscose. And it's airy and light, and I thought, why not make the chocolate pips out of that?
So what have you figured out, Brian?
I figured out I can mold this thing. So my chocolate mousse is becoming chocolate poos.
There will be chocolate in the bottom, of course, it's going to add some flavor, but I also want the flavor, like the actual coffee to be a little bit sugary. So I'm going to take this and mix.
Oh, you're going to flavor it with chocolate cookie. It's like a mocha.
Is it mocha?
Yeah, mocha is like a chocolate coffee. Miko's choice of sweetener for the final product was to replace sugar and honey with actual chocolate, which is similar to a mocha. Mochas or mochachinos is a chocolate flavored coffee. He decided to mix some heavy cream and milk into the French pressed coffee before adding the chocolate to sweetener. I kept experimenting with making dark chocolate honey flavored cocoa chips, baby. I proceeded to coat the inside of the glass with some beautiful, beautiful chocolato, and then adding that strong espresso shot and just a lot of milk. Good? Ooh! Ooh, that was good! Yeah. Wait, hold on. The chocolate chippities of Mikael turned out pretty decent for not knowing what to do. But, you know, when the little brother tries to steal the big brother... I'm gonna whip my cream in the room. Big brother's idea, because he has no idea how to make cream. So he's just gonna go, yeah, do you just put this in here and just, yeah.
I have no idea how I do whipped cream. I've never done it.
Never done whipped cream before?
No, I'm thinking it's gonna be cream, either cream and sugar, and then rapid motion with a whisk, or it's just gonna be cream. Whisked.
I don't know if it's whipped. I think it is whipped cream, no?
You're probably right.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean you think this is definitely cheese though.
Yeah.
Look at me. What do you think? Hey, look at the cream cheese.
Cheesy surprise.
A cheesy surprise for the creamy one. Whipped cream is actually very, very simple despite my brother's incompetence today. However, how to do it, you simply add some sweetener, some whippity whips, and cream. The whippity whips is your physical whip. However, the second attempt was a lot better. Look at this beautiful cream. Look at it being creamed up there. Go cream it up, baby. That looks like nice cream. That was a good cream job, Mika. No, seriously. Look at how nice it looks. It looks fluffy and nice. The last preparations before the final judgment is upon us. I tried to make a little bit more cream because it wasn't puffy enough. It didn't have that poof that you want from that creamy creme on top. The picture? Yeah. Based on the picture, which is the best? The guest judge gave the win to Daniel. She liked the taste better, the likeness, and the presentation. I personally had it a draw. I thought the flavors were better in mine, the presentation were better, but it lacked a lot in likeness. Mikael gave it to Daniel. It was better flavor and presentation, but it looked less like the picture. So in the end, I won. Yay me. But now to what you've all been waiting for. What was actually in the recipe? Let's have a look, baby.